Everyone, welcome back to a new post today, and let's discuss the preliminary important points for September 1st, 2024 with regard to UPSC preliminary examination of 2025. So the very first issue for September 1st is about now IMD informing that there is a La Nina to take root in September, due to which there are going to be heavy rainfalls in North India. So El Nino and La Nina are complex weather patterns resulting from the variations in the ocean temperature across the equatorial Pacific region. So El Nino and La Nina are opposite phenomena. These terms originate from Spanish language. El Nino means little boy because it occurs during the time of December, and La Nina means little girl. So El Nino is the unusual upwelling of warm waters across the South American coast in the Pacific region, equatorial Pacific region, and La Nina is upwelling of cold waters across the equatorial Pacific region. So these are Spanish terms which are called as little girl and little boy, that is, and they have the impact on the equatorial and the tropical climate all over the world. So in India, La Nina is an harbinger of good rainfalls, good monsoon rains, and El Nino means drought-like conditions. The next one is about center planning to boost the 2G ethanol production. Second generation ethanol differs from the first generation ethanol in terms of feedstock and subsequently the production process as well. 2G feedstock includes agri residue like rice, wheat stalk, cane, trash, cotton stalk, bagasse, empty fruit, branches, etc. While the first generation bioethanol technology uses sources like sugar. The 2G bioethanol technology uses cellulose and hemicellulose as a source of sugar. Cellulosic or 2G ethanol is produced from sugar contained in plants instead of sucrose or dextrose contained in sugarcane or corn. So the first 2G ethanol production plant has been started in Panipat recently by the Indian Oil Corporation. The next important issue is about ICMR setting up centers for clinical guidelines. The Union Health Ministry along with ICMR is working towards establishing technical research centers which are mandated to systematically synthesize and evaluate evidence with the objective of developing and promoting evidence-based guidelines along with enhancing adoption of these practices in healthcare as well. The ICMR has noted that these technical resources centers will have a financial support of 20 lakh per year, and the duration of funding initially will be 3 years with subject to performance reviews and also renewal every year. ICMR is an important institution under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare that takes care of medical research for the Government of India. Foot and mouth disease-free zones are going to be set up now in 8 states. This is the next most important issue. So the government is going to establish foot and mouth diseases free zones in 8 states, and the reason for this is to boost the exports from animal products from India. For critical diseases, foot and mouth diseases, pestites and ruminants along with the brucellosis along with classical swine fever under the National Control Program have been targeted. Foot and mouth diseases is a highly contagious viral disease that affects the cloven hoofed animals such as cattle, sheep, goats and pigs also. It causes fevers and blisters in the mouth and the feet and leading to severe losses in livestock production. So the 8 states that are selected for this foot and mouth free zones are foot and mouth disease free zones are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, Gujarat. These states have been prioritized for advanced vaccination to achieve that is the foot and mouth disease free status. And recently, Muhtasib has been a term which has been in use is by the Taliban. It is called as the morality police of Taliban. Taliban has issued a set of guidelines for a morality or customs to be observed by the women in Afghanistan, and these are morality police which will ensure that the rules released by the Taliban will be followed, and they have been given the powers to even punish as well. So they are called as the Muhtasibs, And the last issue for this day is about the Pacific Island Forum. Pacific Island Forum is an intergovernmental organization aims to enhance cooperation among the countries, especially of Oceania. It was established in 1971 and includes the formation of a trade bloc as well, along with regional peacekeeping operations. Now, it changed its name to Pacific Islands Forum from the South Pacific Forum, by which it was established in 1971. So, to be more inclusive, the forum's Oceania spanning membership of both the North and the South Pacific Island countries, including Australia. It includes the United Nations. It is an observer of the United Nations General Assembly as well. The mission of Pacific Islands Forum is to work to support the forum's member governments to enhance the economic and social well-being of the people in South Pacific by fostering cooperation between the governments and also international agencies, by representing the interests of the forum's members in ways agreed by the forum. So its decisions are implemented by a body called as the Pacific Islands Forum Secretariat, which grew out of the South Pacific Bureau for Economic Cooperation. Now, as well as its role in harmonizing global positions on various political and policy issues as well. The Forum Secretariat has technical programs, let me tell you, in economic development, transport and trade as well. Pacific Islands Forum Secretary General is the permanent chairman of the Council of Regional Organizations in the Pacific or CROP. So these are some of the important issues that I felt I should be discussing with you all for September 1st with regard to UPSC preliminary examination. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow in another new post for September 2nd. Until then, it's very happy learning.